one last video because I said I was going to talk about how TIs look to others, and I never mentioned it. Alright, so they're talking about targeted individuals everywhere, right? And of course, if you're even on this video, that means that you're seeing lots of videos on the topic. Okay? You see my videos, you know that I consider myself a targeted individual as well. From my perspective, okay, from judging from videos that I watch and listen to other people criticizing the TI community and so on, and the gangstalking community, so on and so forth. Now, first I'm going to tell you my take on it. I've said it in many videos. I do believe that some people are going through something like that, and I do believe that other people are paranoid, have some type of paranoia going on with them. Okay, that's my perspective. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to it, okay? However, the rest of the world is looking at everybody like you're some crazy people. Why? Because we have these other folks, okay, that neither are going through a spiritual awakening or really being targeted by a government or anyone else. They're actually paranoid and making up a story. I want to be clear about this, okay, about what I'm saying. All right? There are some folks that are going through this. Yes. There are some folks who are going through an awakening in different stages of the awakening. Okay? There are people that are trying to convince you that the whole world is following you and out to get you, and they're watching you through your walls and through your TV. There's this woman I saw one time, she was wearing an aluminum foil on her head. Just painting you a picture. Think about this. A woman wearing aluminum foil in her head. Then you see other people chasing the perps. You see other people harassing the perps. You see other people videotaping the perps, screaming at the perps, going up to them, and they tell you to approach them and put them on blast and scream at them at their face. They don't like when you put the video camera on them. And a lot of these people, a lot of the videos, now I didn't say every video, a lot of the videos that I've watched, the facial expressions of the people that are saying a lot of the videos, not all of them, all right? They look crazy. They look like they're not here altogether, like something is not right. All right? That's number one. Number two, their explanation, their reasoning doesn't make sense to me. All right? And whether it was, you know, like I said, this is a spiritual thing that's going on within you. And then all these things are being attracted to you. You're attracting it in the physical because of your state of mind. So whether you are so-called a normal person and you don't have any type of mental or emotional issues, or you don't suffer from paranoia, and you're having a spiritual experience, it starts here. So now, as well as if you do have any type of mental illness, it's up here. So this is the way we create our reality. Life is what you make it, blah, 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 stuff like that. It is true. All right, but the rest of the world that is not going through either paranoia or mental illness or anything like that, and they're going about their everyday life and they haven't had this experience or anything like it, they're looking at all of us like we're nuts because of the people that are wearing the tinfoil, people that are wearing armor in the whole house, people that are talking, that are going up to these that are being influenced though. These videos are making you do stupid shit. Do not go up to these goddamn people. You have no right to go up to people that ain't touching you and harassing them. You have no right to put your video camera in nobody's face just because they're walking and you are picturing spiritually or whatever that they're saying something. You have no right to approach nobody in the physical. That doesn't make you right and them wrong. How they wrong and you're right if you're doing exactly what you're accusing them of doing. You are doing what you're saying that they're doing to you. So now, Okay, so I'm doing it back. Let's say that's your attitude. I'm doing it right back. So why are you talking about them? Because how are you better? That's what I'm saying. If you want people, you want this situation to gain more momentum, and for people to really take it seriously and start looking into it, like whomever can do something about it. Stop feeding into what other so-called, because I told you, not everyone is in a situation. Stop feeding into what everyone out there is telling you to do, man. Develop your own mindset. Have a mind of your own. You use some common sense. If I get online and I do a video, you can't see my face, and I give you all this information, what to look for, what if they're wearing, got the lines on the forehead like me, and they're wearing hoop earrings with silver or whatever, a black watch with blue shirts, and she's going like this. She works with her hands. And that's a perp. And when you see me with the blue shirts and with my hands like this, approach me. Tell me to stop following you. But you want somebody to take you seriously. Now, how many videos, if you dare to comment, how many videos have you seen the perp go up to the TI, to the targeted person? Go up and say something to them, harass them and say, hey, I'm gang stalking you. Hey, I'm perping you. Hey, you a target. Hey, how many videos have you seen like that? Probably none. How many videos have you seen that the targeted, so-called targeted person is harassing the perp? Tell the truth. Don't lie. Not your perceptions, what you actually seen. I want to know how you perceive it. I want to know what have you seen. I've seen a lot of perps go up to people. I mean, a lot of TIs, so-called TIs, go up to people. I've seen people try to be polite to the TI and to the targeted person, I should say, because TI sounds so. To the targeted person, try to be polite, and the targeted person was rude to them. Now, in the physical, which is where we live, we actually live standing right now, right? Who's harassing who? Be true to yourself. Who is harassing who? And where are you getting, who told you to go up to these people? Who told you? How do you know what they're carrying? You know what I mean? Don't do those stupid shit. You have to have more sense than that. Stop listening to people. They're playing with you. They're provoking, they're making you get in trouble. They're telling you go do these things. I never thought of doing that. I never did it before. What the hell would I do it after I watch a goddamn video on YouTube? I don't even know who's giving me that information. Half the time. And even if I could see your face, I don't know you like that. Alright, so the rest of the world is looking at TIs like you're crazy. Half of the world is saying you're going through a spiritual experience. The other half is saying there's just a bunch of paranoid schizophrenics. And I'm pretty sure, because everything is possible, there's a lot of people out there that's really being targeted by a large organization. And they're not even being taken seriously because of these other people that are harassing people in the streets. One point. So, if you ask me, they have a good reason to not take us seriously, or to not take the gang stalking and the TI community serious. I think they have good reason because of all the other stuff I just mentioned. I mean, you sit in a parking lot saying, look at a red car, look at a white car. Well, come on, man. They just look at the blue car, look at the black car. Today's gray, today's orange, today's this color. I didn't see orange in a video to be what do you call it? Color coding type of thing. Orange. I seen blue. They talked about navy blue. They've talked about gray. They talk about red, black, white cars. Now, in clothing and in cars. So I mentioned it all. Like, hey, orange clothing, gray shirts, blue shirts, navy blue, turquoise blue, red, green. What color is not a perp's freaking car? I've heard of every color. I think somebody mentioned champagne. Like, what color is not a perp's car? It's not the color of a perp's car. What color is a car is not sent to do this? I mean, I'm just trying to find out. Then I saw a video of a guy, he's driving down the street, and it's like obviously like people trying to cut him off and stuff like that. What city do you live in? Because there's a lot of asshole cities that they do that at. Like here, this is the tailgate city of the world. I swear that they teach them in driving school to follow somebody really, really close. Like you towing them. This is the only city I've ever experienced this, and I've lived in several cities in the States and also overseas. And this is the only city here in North Carolina, is the only place where I see people tailgate you like a 65 or 70 this close to you. This close. That if you hit the brake, there's always fender benders here. Alright, so there's other cities like New York City where the cabs just cut you off all the time. In Florida, in Atlanta, I got my opinion. I don't think people in Atlanta really know how to drive, or they just don't care. Chicago is kind of like New York. And it's not just the cab drivers, you know. Sometimes in certain cities they just develop a style. Like I have an aggressive way of driving. I don't need to drive like that here, but I could drive aggressively if I want to because I drove in New York. And if you don't drive aggressive in New York, you don't get nowhere. But it all depends on where you are, where you're living, what you're doing. Like, don't take everything personal. But I understand. Some of you is like, oh, because she's out of this and that, she can talk crap. I'm telling you, if there's some people out there that are really going through this, nobody's taking you seriously. The rest of the world just think this is a joke. Like, look at these crazy people. Look at this person wearing metal. Look at this person wearing aluminum in their head. Some people, they think we're looking at them through the window. Dude, do you know how much money it costs to use all that technology on your ass? Anyway, make it make sense. And maybe some of you need to separate from certain people and stop looking at it as one thing. I know you want a bigger community, but if you know you are going through this and you're not crazy, meaning you haven't been diagnosed with nothing like ever, then you might want to separate yourself. Like target individuals being targeted by government, or target individuals being targeted by community harassment. You know, just start, you know, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but somebody, you know, somebody said to me, like how crazy people are easier to be targeted. Hell yes, you believe everything you hear, especially when it's to scare you. You understand? But if I said I'm here to love you, you probably call me a perp. But if I tell you that those people are here to get you, be careful, don't take that medication. It's poison. Don't do that. Don't listen to your mom. Your mom is one of them. Your family members are out there. You're going to believe that shit. But if I say, I'm your friend, I'm here to help you. I'm going to here to hug you and make sure you're okay. I'm not going to let anybody hurt you. I'm here to protect you. You won't believe that. So yeah, what I'm saying is separate yourself from them crazy people, man, if you're really going through this and you know, it's affected your life. Okay? Okay, talk about me. Peace.